2 years ago, I was working in coffee shops and restaurants. No career path, no freedom, just trying to make it through each day while dreaming of something bigger. I'd spend my breaks scrolling YouTube, watching these faceless channels pull millions of views and wondering how the hell they were actually making real money from it. That curiosity turned into obsession. I locked myself in my room and started testing everything. AI tools, scripts, editing techniques, anything I could find. And after months of failing and learning, something finally clicked. You want to know what happened? My channels have generated over 6 figures in revenue, earned millions of views, and I've built multiple automated income streams. I quit those dead-end jobs, I can travel when I want, and I help all of my members in my community do the same thing, all powered by YouTube automation. And now for the first time, I'm revealing my system in this complete YouTube automation masterclass. This isn't some basic tutorial. This is a step-by-step blueprint I use to build profitable faceless channels that actually make money in 2025. You're about to learn how to copy successful channels that are making $10,000 plus per month using only free AI tools, with no microphone, no face, and no experience. Where you will also learn how to avoid getting shadow banned. My complete YouTube AI automation course that's generated millions of views. How to make viral 3D animations. The 100% free method I use to make $20,000 per month with stick figure content. How to get monetized in just 3 days and turn 0 subscribers into 23,000 plus subscribers in 1 week. I'm gonna test the best tools to create AI content so you don't have to. I'll show you how to create amazing motion graphics for your videos using only AI. And in the end, I'll show you things that you should never do on YouTube if you want to succeed, which is the most important part of the course. These are the same methods I use to go from working for $12 an hour to building multiple 6-figure channels without ever showing my face. No fluff, no theory, just the exact systems you can start using today. Now, if you want to follow along or jump to specific sections, everything's laid out for you in the description below. And if you want to go deeper, check out Scalable Creator OS, my new private community where I teach the strategies I don't share publicly. You'll get access to exclusive training, weekly live calls, and direct access to me when you have questions about your channel. If you've ever felt stuck, getting barely any views, wasted time on videos that flop, or just feel lost with all these AI tools, this could be your breakthrough. All right, let's get into it. Time to build your automated income. Chapter 1. How I copy channels making $10,000 per month. If you've ever thought about making passive income on YouTube without spending money, without showing your face, and without any experience, then this video is exactly what you need. Because today, I'm going to show you a step-by-step strategy that beginners can follow to start a successful YouTube channel from scratch. And no, this isn't one of those vague, just post and hope tutorials. I'm giving you a full system that you can start using today to create real, monetizable content that gets views, grows fast, and sets your channel up for long-term success. Now here's the crazy part. This strategy helped me grow a brand new channel to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, enough for monetization within just 30 days. And yes, this was done with 0 paid ads, 0 face cam, and 0 voice if you don't want to use one. So if you're ready to start making AI-powered videos in one of the easiest and most evergreen niches on YouTube, while also learning how to avoid shadow bans, pick winning topics, and automate the hard parts, then grab a notebook and stay with me till the end. But before we begin, just do me one favor. It takes 2 seconds and costs nothing. Hit the like button and subscribe so I can keep bringing you real value like this. All right, let's dive in. And I'll show you proof that this niche actually works, with real channels earning thousands every single month. I'm sure you've probably seen one of these channels on YouTube before. They don't show their face, they don't speak, yet somehow, they have millions of subscribers and thousands of videos. Let me give you an example. This channel right here, it has 7.8 million subscribers and posts videos about facts, geography, history, and mind-blowing things about the world we live in. They're earning at least $3,000 every single month, and that's just from ad revenue, not even counting brand deals or affiliate links. But here's what really blew my mind. There's another channel in the same niche with a jaw-dropping 44.7 million subscribers. And guess what? They've posted over 10,000 videos. They post at least 4 long-form videos every single day. That kind of consistency might sound crazy at first, but when you learn how they do it with tools and systems, it becomes doable, even for beginners. And here's the best part. This niche isn't some complicated tech tutorial or facecam vlog. It's about world facts, Videos about places, countries, extreme weather, strange borders, or unbelievable truths about life across the planet. It's content that everyone can enjoy, and it never goes out of style. Better still, you don't need any experience to start. No editing background, no scripting skills, and no fancy equipment. All you need is a strategy, some free tools, and the mindset to take consistent action. Now I know what some of you are thinking. This looks easy, but what if I get stuck with 0 views? That's a very real problem. And the truth is, many beginners get shadow banned without even knowing it. But don't worry, I'm going to show you exactly how to avoid that trap. Because before you even upload your first video, you need to make sure your channel is properly set up, warmed up, and recognized by YouTube as legit, not as a bot or spam account. Let's fix that before it becomes a problem. So here's what you need to do before uploading anything. And trust me, this part is non-negotiable if you want YouTube to take your channel seriously. The first thing is something most beginners skip: warming up your channel. If your Gmail account is brand new and you instantly create a YouTube channel under it, YouTube's system might flag it. Why? Because millions of accounts are created every year, and a lot of them are spammy bots. So, unless you look like a real person, the algorithm can quietly bury your channel without you ever realizing it. That's why you need to warm up your account for at least 10 days. During that time, just use the account like a normal viewer. Watch videos, leave genuine comments, subscribe to a few channels, like some content. Basically, behave like a human, not a robot. It sounds simple, but it makes a big difference. Once that's done, the next step is optimizing your channel. This is where most new creators fall short. They skip this and wonder why their videos never reach the right audience. So here's what to do. First, head over to a free tool called Rapid Tags. It's going to help us find the most relevant keywords for our niche. In this case, facts about the world. Just search that phrase and boom, you'll get a full list of popular keywords related to your niche. Now take a few of those keywords and head over to ChatGPT. You're going to ask it to write you a compelling channel description using those keywords. Here's a simple prompt you can use. Write a YouTube channel description about world facts using these keywords. Paste your keywords here. Once ChatGPT gives you a polished paragraph, just copy and paste it into your channel's About section. Done. Now go to YouTube Studio, click on Settings, then go to the Channel tab. Choose your correct country, add the correct one. You don't need to give misinformations here, and paste all those same keywords as your channel tags. Last step here, under Feature Eligibility, you need to verify your phone number to unlock intermediate features like custom thumbnails and longer videos. It only takes 30 seconds. At this point, your channel is warmed up, keyword optimized, and verified. That's a strong foundation. But here's a critical warning. Don't spam your channel link everywhere. I know it's tempting to drop your link in Facebook groups, comment sections, or forums asking people to please subscribe back. But that's the fastest way to tank your growth. You can't cheat the algorithm, and if it smells desperation or fake engagement, it'll push your channel further into the void. So just stay patient. If your content is good and your setup is clean, YouTube will do its job. Alright, now that your channel is properly set up and ready to go, it's time to talk about content creation. And I'm not just going to tell you, make good videos. I'm going to show you exactly how to come up with viral video ideas, write engaging scripts, and build videos that people actually watch. First step, finding the right video idea. A lot of beginners make this mistake. They just post whatever comes to mind. But if you want people to click, watch, and share your content, you have to create what's already working, what people are already searching for and watching right now. And the easiest way to do that, use ChatGPT. Here's the exact prompt you can use. Give me 20 viral YouTube video ideas for a YouTube channel about interesting facts about the world. Paste that into ChatGPT and watch the ideas flow in. And if you want that prompt, along with every other one I use in this tutorial, you'll find them in the description of the video. And here we have 20 viral video ideas we can use to create our video. Now let's say you've picked your topic. In this case, let's go with countries you can walk across in under 2 hours. Great title. But now we need a script, and not just any script. You need a story that hooks viewers and keeps them watching till the end. Let me show you how to do that next. Take your video idea, in this case, countries you can walk across in under 2 hours, and plug Plug it into ChatGPT using this custom prompt. Write a YouTube video script in a storytelling tone that hooks the viewer in the first 5 seconds, keeps them curious, and delivers unique facts about insert your topic. Use short sentences, suspenseful pacing, and cliffhangers at the end of each section. Don't include any heads, just the full script. This prompt will give you something great. It'll write like a storyteller, not a textbook. In just a few seconds, you'll have a full script that sounds natural, flows smoothly, and makes people want to keep watching. If you want the script to be longer, just say, "Make this a 10-minute script," or however long you need. Once the script is ready, don't just copy and paste it into your video. Take a few minutes to read it, polish it, and add your personal flavor. Remember, everyone has access to these tools, but it's your edits that make it yours. Now that we've got a solid script, it's time to bring it to life. And no, you still don't need to use your voice. Let's talk about how to turn your script into a professional-sounding voiceover using free AI tools. Now comes one of the easiest, but most satisfying steps in this whole process: turning your script into a voiceover. And the best part? You don't need a microphone. You don't need a studio. You don't even need to speak. Open 11 Labs. Pick a voice you like, male or female, whatever fits your niche. Paste your full script into the text box. Click Generate. In a few seconds, your entire script will be turned into a clean, high-quality voiceover, ready to drop into your video. And if you want to make it even more engaging, play around with the pacing and voice settings. You can make the voice slower, more dramatic, or even more energetic, depending on your topic. Once that's done, save the audio file. That's your voiceover track, no recording, no retakes, no awkward stutters. All right, now let's move on to the visuals. Because no matter how good your script and voiceover are, if your video looks boring, people won't stick around. So let's talk about how to combine stock videos and AI-generated clips to make your content visually addictive, even if you've never edited a video before. Here's where the magic really starts to happen. The visuals. Now you've got your script and your voiceover, but we need something to keep people glued to the screen. And no, you don't need a camera crew or expensive editing software to do that. You're going to use a mix of stock footage and AI-generated video clips to bring your script to life and make it look like it was made by a pro. Let's break it down. Step 1. Let's get the stock footage. Head over to a site like pexels.com or pixabay.com. These platforms offer free stock videos in HD quality that you can use commercially. No copyright strikes, no credits needed. Start by reading through your script and identify what kind of visuals match each section. For example, if the script says, for example, in the beginning, imagine waking up. You can find clips by just writing waking up. Download a few clips for each part of your script. Try to aim for 5 to 10 seconds per clip. That way, your visuals stay dynamic and don't feel repetitive. Step 2. Add custom AI-generated clips. Now, let's say there's a scene or idea that's too specific to find on a stock site. You can ask ChatGPT to generate specific prompts for a section of the video using MidJourney. Here's how. Copy the part of your script you want visualized. Go to ChatGPT and ask, create a prompt to generate a realistic AI video for this scene using MidJourney. Paste script line here. Go row MidJourney and paste the prompt into the prompt section and boom, here we have the image. Now click on the image that you like and then just select one of these forms here to get an animation and boom, here we have our clip. The quality is amazing. Now you've got a custom, eye-catching video clip that makes your content stand out. Once you've collected all your stock and AI footage, you're ready to combine them. And no, you don't need to be an editor to do this either. Let's move to the editing stage, and I'll show you how to stitch everything together easily, even if you've never edited a video before. All right, now it's time to bring everything together. The voiceover, the visuals, the script, into one clean, professional-looking video. And the good news, you don't need to be a video editing wizard. Tools like CapCut make this step simple and beginner-friendly. Let me walk you through it using CapCut, since it's free and super intuitive. Open CapCut and start a new project. Import your voiceover. This will be the backbone of your video. Drop in your stock and AI video clips. Align them with the voiceover as it plays. Use short clips. Keep visuals changing every 5 to 7 seconds, and make sure they actually match what's being said in the voiceover. Once the video is done, add subtitles if you can. Subtitles boost watch time, especially for mobile users. CapCut even lets you auto-generate subtitles from your voiceover, so there's no excuse. Export the video in 1080p, save it, and boom, you've got a YouTube-ready video. But if you want to automate this entire process, from script to video, and save hours of time, there's a tool I've been using that can do just that. Let me show you how it works. The tool I'm talking about is called Video Talk, and honestly, it's a game changer, especially if you're just getting started and want to speed things up without sacrificing quality. Here's what makes it powerful. It can take your script, your voiceover, or even just a simple video idea, and generate a complete video for you with animated scenes, voice, subtitles, and even background music, all with just a few clicks. So basically, all the work that I showed you how to do manually till now, you can just use this tool, and it will do it for you automatically in just 2 minutes. Let me walk you through how to use it. Sign up for a free account. You'll find the link in the video description. Once you're inside the dashboard, click Create New Video. Choose the Fully Automated AI Video option. This is where the magic happens. Now you can choose to either paste your full video script, upload a voiceover you already recorded, or even let the AI write the script for you using a topic prompt. Let's try the short-form video option first. Say your video topic is 5 smallest countries you can walk across in under 2 hours. Just paste that in and set the aspect ratio to 9:16 for shorts. Set the video duration to 60 seconds and choose animated video clips if you want more dynamic visuals. Next, pick an AI model. I like using the Kling 1.6 model because it gives you smooth, sharp animations. Then choose your style. Maybe realistic, 2D, or even cinematic depending on your niche. Set the language to English, pick a voice that sounds natural and engaging, and hit Generate Video. Within a few minutes, Video Talk AI will build your video scene by scene. You'll even get a preview page where you can edit the script, modify the visual prompts, or swap out clips if you want to fine-tune anything. What I love most about this tool is that you can customize subtitle styles, adjust the music volume, and even add sound effects, all inside their editor. And when you're done, just click Publish and the tool will generate your title, description, and SEO tags for YouTube. You can literally copy and paste everything directly into your upload. Now, let's take a look at one of the example videos made using this method, just so you can see the quality for yourself.
Did you know there are countries so tiny you can walk across them faster than watching an episode of your favorite show? Playground for the Rich takes only 56 minutes to walk from one end to the other. Finally, Nauru, a tiny island nation in the Pacific, can be circled in approximately 2 hours. Imagine being able to say you walked an entire country before lunch. These nations might be small in size.
Now here's what I want you to do. Drop a comment under this video that says, "I'm starting." Then come back in 30 days and reply to your comment with your progress. All right, we've come full circle, from setting up your channel and avoiding shadow bans, to finding trending ideas, writing viral scripts, creating voiceovers, and generating professional quality videos with AI tools. This strategy works, but it only works if you do the work. So take that first step today. Pick your niche, pick your first idea, and get your first video uploaded within the next 24 hours. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to start. Chapter 2, How to Make 3D Animation Videos That Go Viral. Channels like this are killing it on YouTube. You must have seen videos like these in the past few days, since this is really going viral right now. Check this one out. With just 2 videos, has managed to monetize his channel and actually make money from it, because this channel has made almost 1 million views on just 2 uploads. Then we have this other one in the same niche, also new, and has posted only 4 videos, which almost all of them, beside the first one, got more than 2 million views. That is crazy. This channel has managed to bring in 125,000 subscribers. The best part? These channels are making thousands of dollars each month. The tool that I'm using for these analytics, it's called NextLev, and you can get access by entering the link on the description and use the code BigSteps for 20% discount. Then there are other competitors like this one, with only 28 videos, and is making a ton of money out of this channel, since almost each video brings thousands of views. Now, I have attached all these competitor channels on the document that I have prepared for you with all the info that you are going to need. You can check these channels yourself and see what is working, but what I have noticed is that they are combining 3D animations with real, actual footage of the stories they are talking about. The question is, how do we make videos like this? Now I'm going to share step by step how to achieve similar results by creating a video like this.
In a dimly lit bedroom in the suburbs of London, beneath a poster of Star Wars and beside a stack of old PlayStation games, a 36-year-old man sat hunched over a second-hand laptop. His fingers moved with quiet precision, eyes scanning lines of code on a cracked screen. The only light came from the glow of 3 monitors, one of them displaying a blinking cursor on a secure NASA terminal. It was 2:36 a.m. Gary McKinnon wasn't a spy, a soldier, or a trained hacker. He was unemployed, autistic, and living with his mother. Diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, he found solace in technology, searching for patterns in chaos, order in code. But he wasn't looking for money or fame or destruction. He believed the US government was hiding the biggest secret in human history, proof of extraterrestrial life, and he was going to find it. Using a 56K dial-up modem and software cobbled together from hacking forums, Gary slipped into the US military's most secure systems.
You like that? Well, the 3D animations, the paper animation, is all made by AI, which is crazy how good this is getting day by day. You can make a lot with this, and that's what I will share with you in this video. So make sure you watch the whole thing so you don't miss any important steps. If you are all ready, hit that like and subscribe button and comment the word ready down below. We are going to separate this in 6 simple steps, which will cover how to generate viral ideas, create scripts that are in the same level as all these viral videos, how to generate 3D animations, and also how to put everything together. First and most important part is to have a great story. Now that we have found our competitors and know what is working, we can use these videos to get inspiration from. What I will do is screenshot these videos on all these channels and then add the images to ChatGPT and ask this. Now, the prompts are taken care of because I have analyzed and prepared the most effective prompts that we can use to create these type of topics. Now, press enter and ChatGPT will come up with the best topic ideas inspired by all these viral videos that I have fed into ChatGPT. Now, we can create the perfect script for any of these ideas by going back to the document and use the master prompt to generate viral documentary-style scripts. I have carefully created this prompt so we can get the best script possible to match the level of these competitors that are making thousands of dollars a month. Copy the prompt on the document and paste it on the ChatGPT, and then here insert your idea for which topic you want the script to be about. Once you have added the topic, press enter and ChatGPT will perfectly write a whole script that is ready for narration, which will bring us to the second step, which is voice generation. For this, we are going to use a tool called 11 Labs. The link is on the description. Let's go to 11 Labs. Choose the section for narration here. Let's filter by category, gender, age here, and then choose the language and accent to be American. Now check for the best voice that you think fits best with the idea you are creating. For me, I think this one sounds good, so I'm going to add this one to my list of voices and use it. Then let's copy the script from ChatGPT and paste it on 11 Labs. Notice that the maximum characters we can do at once is 5,000, so make sure you are aware of that. For the sake of time, I'll make a shorter one so I don't take too much of your time explaining the whole process. Press generate and boom, here's a little bit of what we got.
In a dimly lit bedroom in the suburbs of London, beneath a poster of Star Wars and beside a stack of old PlayStation games.
Amazing! Now we need to go to the next step, which is generating the images. I have taken care of this too, since I have prepared the prompt you can reuse every time you need to make a new video. Just copy the prompt and let's go to ChatGPT again and paste it here. Now here where you can see an X, you need to replace it with the number of prompts you want to generate. And then here where you can see the place for the script, copy the script and paste it in there so ChatGPT know what to create prompts about. In the end of the prompt, again, change the X for the number of prompts. Hit enter and boom, here we have all the prompts we have requested, fast and very accurate. Now let's press this icon here for tools and select create an image. Copy the first prompt and paste it in here and boom, perfect. We got our first image, which looks exactly what I wanted. But I forgot to add the 16:9 ratio, so I'm going to redo this and add the 16:9 ratio. Amazing. Now let's do another one. add 16:9 ratio, and boom. Simple and perfect. Let's do the same for all the prompts. And you can also add new prompts, like for example, I want to add some parts like this one for the PlayStation stack of CDs. I'll just write, let's create some prompts for important parts like stack of old PlayStation games. Or living with his mother, showing a female orange humanoid, etc. And ChatGPT will understand what I'm looking for. Let's try the first prompt and boom, hear what we got. It's that simple. Now, once we have all the images ready, we need to download all of them and move to the next step, which is animating these images. For that, I'm going to use a tool called LumaLabs from Dream Machine. I have tried this on all other tools, but for this kind of content, I have found this tool to be most effective. You have the link on the description for this one too. Now let's go to LumaLabs and upload our first image. Here to the camera icon, we have a ton of options we can choose for how we want the camera to move. Let's choose this one for this image and see the results. This is our first results. It looks amazing. Now, again, I did the wrong format one, but I'm gonna do the right one too, and boom, same result. Looking very smooth, exactly what we need. Let's do another one using a zoom in option for the camera, and let's check the results. Amazing. Now let's continue and do this for all the images that we have created. But don't forget that we also need to combine real footage of this story. How you can do that is by searching the real name on Google and get, for example, images of the person we are talking about. We can also go to YouTube and find content ideas that we can use. On the community, I explain exactly how to rightfully use content like this. So make sure you join so you can get step-by-step blueprint of how to succeed on YouTube automations. Click the first link in the description. Anyway, once you have done some research and have gathered all the information you need, it's time to go to the next and final step, but make sure to stay till the end, because I'm also going to show you how to make viral thumbnails. Alright, this step is where we put everything together on an editor, and for this we are going to use CapCut. Let's open CapCut and create a new project. Then let's import all the footage and voiceover that we have into CapCut. Drag and drop the voiceover into the timeline. Now, even though AI most of the time gets the perfect results, we still need to make some changes. For example, cutting some of these spaces in narration here. Once you do that, it's time to fit the footage with the voiceover. Let's drag our first image and change the ratio to be 16:9 for YouTube long format, and then let's scale the image to fit the whole frame. Now let's add stock footage too. I use this tool called Pixabay for stock footage like this, where I just search by London suburbs, and it got me some useful footage. Let's add everything we created and found on the internet to the timeline here. Scale and fit everything in the frame, and now let's add some sound effects, like keyboard typing or city noise. Just stuff that fits best with what you are creating. Then let's go again to Pixabay to find some music. Search for documentary and you can find a lot of free music to use here. Import it on CapCut too and add it on timeline. Match it with the length of the video and lower the volume. Perfect. Now let's add some text where is needed. For example, the name of the guy here. Go to text, default text, and drag and drop it on the timeline. Add the name here, and we can change the font, add background color, and also change the animation of the text. Looking great. Now fix everything else you want to by adding any zoom ins or zoom outs. And once everything is set, click export and export it to 1080p. And there you go. You have your first video ready to go viral. If you are going to try this, then just write down in the comments I am, so I know you have to watch this and are really the 1% of people ready to start this. Now, let me tell you real quick how to create a thumbnail. Copy the prompt on the document too, and then paste it on ChatGPT. Copy the script and paste it to here where it's requested. Also, you can add some thumbnails for inspiration so you can get better results. Then press enter and boom. This is not bad. With a little bit of tweaks, we can make this work. This is all I got about technical work. Now you need to be disciplined to do this and always be on the lookout for what is working and what's not. You need to be consistent and create at least one video per week in the beginning, and after you monetize, you should go up to 2 videos per week. If this didn't get you to start YouTube automation, then you need to check this other video where I share a secret tool to make viral videos. Chapter 3: How to make $10,000 a month with stick figure using only ChatGPT. Now, you might think that making $10,000 a month is difficult, but what if I told you that this channel is making $10,000 a month making very simple videos? Not just that, we have other channels that are ranking up close to $20,000 per month. That's wild. At first glance, it may seem that these are very complicated, but I'm going to show you here today how you can make this type of content using only ChatGPT. I would say that this is kind of the same niche as stick figure niche, but the thing is that this niche is not yet saturated. The videos are about dark fantasies, analog horror, so it's a very good combination of stick figure niche with the horror stories where they are being put as broadcasts that were never meant to be seen. But ad revenue is not the only income stream they are using. If we go to this channel, on top here, we can see that there is a link, but I will show you about that, what it means, and how they are making money with it later on the video. So make sure to watch till the end, because that is a brilliant idea to double your income stream. For you to have a better idea of what the videos are about, here I have made a simple video, which is inspired by these channels that are making thousands of dollars.
This is not your life. You are still asleep. This is a level 9 dream sequence. Do not wake up. At some point in the last few nights, your consciousness was moved. They didn't ask. They didn't need to.
Pretty good, yeah? Well, this is what I'm going to be showing you today. I created that video using only ChatGPT, and you are about to learn how to do that too. So make sure you like, subscribe, and comment ready so I know you are ready for this. I have also made this easier for you by creating a document with all the prompt and steps that I used to make this video. The document will be on the link down in the description if you want to ease up your workflow. Alright, so this strategy is divided in 5 simple steps. The first one is the step where we need to create our viral topic. We are going to train ChatGPT to be our topic generator and script writer by using the most effective prompts for the best results. A lot of people go wrong here because they see a video about dark fantasies and they go to ChatGPT and ask something like, write me 10 viral ideas about dark fantasy stories. Well, that is wrong, and it will never bring you results. Instead of that, what we want to do is train ChatGPT to produce content inspired by these channels and videos that we already know are going viral. And in that way, ChatGPT will have a sense of what is working better, and all topics, scripts, and everything we generate will be of the same level as our competitors. So, as I have already done the research for you, we are going to be focused on getting the inspiration by this channel. Now, a tool that is really helping me with this strategy is called NextLev. Why? Because when you install the extension, it has some very handy tools that can help your workflow by making everything easier to access. But you will see in a bit what I'm talking about. For now, let's go to this channel that we reviewed and simply do a screenshot of the videos that are in there. ChatGPT will analyze all the results of these videos and decide the performing and underperforming ones. Now, many so-called gurus will make you copy the link of the video, go to another tool, transcribe it, and then get the transcription and generate ideas from that transcript. But that is not the ideal way for generating topics. One transcript cannot help to generate viral videos. Now let's go to ChatGPT, upload the image, and simply ask, can you analyze this channel? Just like that, nothing more to complicate the prompt. Now ChatGPT will analyze the channel. As you can see here, it has analyzed the niche to be analog horror, digital conspiracy, multiverse storytelling. The tone, creepy, suspenseful, minimalistic, ideal for short attention spans. Style, as I said, is stick figure animation, red, white, black palette, mysterious titles. It shows what's working and what's underperforming. Then it does some content strategy insights, and also it gives recommendations for growth, which is very impressive. Anyway, now that ChatGPT knows what we are talking about, we don't want to be copycats and just create what everyone is creating. We want first to make ChatGPT give us different topic ideas. So I will ask, what other topics you would say would go best if I want to be a competitor of this channel? It gives us a ton of other topics we can cover in this niche, and my favorite one is this one about dream versus reality horror. And it has already generated 3 amazing topic ideas, like for example the first one, you're still asleep and they're coming for you. That's a great topic to work on, and I will choose that one to make the first video. Now that we have the topic, we can move to the next step, which is creating the script. Now it's time to show you when NextLev is very handy. If you have installed the extension of NextLev, and then if we open one of these videos, we will see these icons here. This one will help us to easy copy the script of the video. Click this icon for script here. Then it will direct us down to the transcript. Press this option here where it says copy, and then press copy script. We have successfully copied the script. Then let's go back to ChatGPT and write this. Okay, can you write me a script for dream versus reality for the you're still asleep and ad? Here is the script this channel is using. Then paste the script and hit enter. ChatGPT will write us a perfect, short, and interesting script inspired by these viral videos. And as you can see, it's all ready for narration. Which brings us to the next step, generating the voice. As always, we're going to use 11 Labs for this step. Let's go to 11 Labs. You have the link on the description. Go to search here and write deep male voice and then filter by only English language. Go down and check for the best voice. For me, I think it's going to be this one here. Perfect. Let's use this. Go to ChatGPT, copy the script and paste it on 11 Labs. Press generate and this is what we got.
This is not your life. You are still asleep. This is a level 9 dream sequence.
Amazing. Just what we needed. The voice is a very important part for this type of content, so make sure you spend a bit of time searching for the best voice, or even search on Fiverr or Upwork to find any voice artist who can perfectly do this deep voice. Once we had the voice ready, we need to move on to the next step, which is generating the images. Now, this is where NextLev is also a help, because we need to tell ChatGPT how these videos are edited, so we need to open one of these videos. And if you see this button here, it's for saving this exact frame. So we need to click that and download the frame. Do this for around 5 to 6 different frames. If you don't see the icon, then click the link down below to go and install the NextLev extension. Then just refresh the page and you will be all set. Then we need to go back to ChatGPT, upload these images, and write this prompt. Again, you can find the document with all these steps and prompts in the link down in the description. Copy the prompt and paste it on ChatGPT and boom, here we got some prompts that we can use. Let's test one prompt out. Go this icon for tools here and choose create an image. Then paste the prompt in here and hit generate and boom, here we got our first image. Let's do another one. Copy the prompt and paste it in here. And here we got the second image. Let's do the same for all the prompts. And then if we need more prompts for other details, you can just write this. More prompt images for little details like level 9 dream sequence. Something about the mornings feeling slower. And here we got the prompts to use. I have tried some of them and the results are great. They all have transparent background, which is perfect for what we are creating. Once we have the images ready, it's time to put everything together on an editor. We are going to use CapCut to put everything together. Now let's open CapCut and import all the footage and the voiceover. Drag and drop the voice to the timeline. And let's cut the pauses to make the video have a faster pace. Once you do that, we need to drag and drop the images now. Put everything on the timeline. And for effects like this, when you want to show 2 images at once, you can just drag and drop the image on top. Cut it like this, resize and position so it fits well, and that's it. Continue adding and editing the footage. And now let's go to adding the captions. Go to text, then auto captions to generate the captions. Select all the text and scale it down. You can change the font to something like this and also change the animation here. Make sure to raise the duration so it takes longer for the words to reveal. Then let's go to effect to add this old TV view. These are my favorite effects, the 1998 one and the TV lines one. Let's drag and drop them on the timeline and make them longer to cover the whole video. Now let's select the voice and go to voice changer and select vinyl to add this old broadcast effect. Once everything is ready, let's click export and that would be it. Also, as I told you earlier, you have different options to make money with this type of content. This channel has also included a link in the bio, which if we click, will direct us to their website, where you can subscribe monthly, and they are really teasing the people to join on the level 3 subscription, which costs $66. This is a great idea to print more money with these kind of channels. Now, if you are ready to work on this one, comment down below by saying I am. And go on to it, since I'm not sure how longer this niche is gonna be printing. So make sure you get to it as soon as possible. And if you like what I'm doing here, please leave a like and a subscribe. That will help me continue doing what I'm doing. Chapter 4. How to go from 0 to 23,000 subscribers in just 7 days. I used ChatGPT and another tool for YouTube automation, and the results were insane. If you're serious about growing your YouTube channel fast in 2025, then you need to watch this video until the end. No BS, I'm about to break down everything you need to get started, and by the time we're done, you'll have your own automated YouTube channel, potentially making you real money. So, if you're ready, hit the like button and comment AI money to let me know you're serious. Okay, let me show you something. If you check out this new channel I launched, you'll see that I was making long-form content. Initially, I was testing out a niche, but the growth was way too slow. Despite putting in a ton of effort and making videos like this one, that is 28-minute long, and it got only a couple of hundred views, which was very disappointing. So I pivoted to something I already had experience with, and in just 7 days, I hit over 23,000 subscribers. Completely mind-blowing. The best part? This is one of the easiest niches you can start right now, and you don't need any special skills. Just follow the steps I'll share, and you can achieve similar results. Alright, now we are going to start with creating the idea. One of the biggest mistakes people make with YouTube automation is picking random topics and expecting to go viral. It doesn't work that way. To get real views and grow fast, you need to choose the right ideas, ones that people actually want to watch. Even a small mistake here can lead to wasted time and effort. That's why this step is very important, so make sure you are paying attention to this. So, let me show you the exact trick I use to generate viral video ideas effortlessly. Check the description for a special link. When you click it, you'll find 2 powerful prompts. The first prompt is about viral video idea generator, and the other one is about generating video scripts based on the number of ideas that we get. Anyway, if you need specific prompt for one of your projects, just comment down below or send me an email and I'll do my best to help you out. Alright, let's continue with this. Let's generate our video ideas. To do that, we need to copy the first prompt and go to ChatGPT. You can also use tools like DeepSeek for this, since I structured these prompts to work on all these tools. Both are free to use, so try them both and see which one works best for you. Alright, let's paste the prompt that we copied from the document. Here at the number of ideas, let's write something like 10, or maybe you can do 20 or 50. It doesn't matter. And for the topic, I have a lot of topics that I can share, but the one that worked for me was law of attraction. You can use topics like affirmations or money and abundance. All these topics are interesting for the audience, especially for short, but also can be used on platforms like TikTok and Instagram. So this is a great chance to maximize the potential of income. Anyway, hit generate and ChatGPT will break down 10 topics that we can create scripts about. But wait, don't just pick any random topic. Go through them and select the most interesting ones that grab attention. Check this one out. The man who manifested a love story with the wrong person. This is a great topic because it is talking about manifestation of love, and then it has an unexpected twist that creates suspense, irony, and deep emotions. Perfect for drawing viewers in and sparking engagement. That's exactly what we need. Anyway, now that you have selected your topic, we need to create the script. This step is simple, but you still need to follow carefully. This is a very important part, because if the script is not good, then people are not going to watch the full video. And you are going to get low retention, which equals with low views. And I know what I'm talking, because look at some of my shorts retention. It's more than 100%, which is crazy. So the retention is the most important part to make the video go viral. Alright, let's go back to the document and copy the second prompt. Now let's get back to ChatGPT, and on the same chat where we got the topic, paste the prompt. Here, where we have the idea title, we need to copy the name of the chosen topic and paste it in here. Hit enter. Okay, great. We have the video script ready for us to make the first short. If you like what you see so far and you appreciate the information, please subscribe and leave a comment letting me know how much you appreciate this. This is a big support from you guys to keep me motivated, and it doesn't cost you anything more than just 10 seconds. Anyway, if you think that the script is short, you can make it longer and deep dive more into the story by just asking ChatGPT to do so. Easy, but pretty effective. Anyway, now it's the part where we turn the script into a video. This is the part where it gets interesting, and the key thing here to avoid the mistakes is patience. We will be using a tool that I really like and have been using for a long time now called VidAI. You have the link to this tool in the video description. Once you open VidAI, just sign in with your email address and then you will be able to see this dashboard here. What we need to create our video is this faceless short option here. They also have fake text and split screen options where you can use to create some other video ideas, but I'll show you some other time how we can make content with that which will turn into money-making machine. So make sure you subscribe and push the notification bell so you don't miss it. Alright, let's click on the faceless short here. Perfect. On the top, you have the part where you can name the project. Let's just put the name we got from ChatGPT. Then down below, you have 3 options. Popular topics, where you can just choose the topic and VidAI will come up with the script idea and everything for your video. It's a great option, but I prefer to make the scripts myself. You have the prompt, where you can just give it the prompt and it will create a video for you. We will test this out in this video too, where I'm just going to give it the video idea and leave VidAI to create the video. So make sure you watch till the end to check the results of that too. Then the third options that we are going to use right now is to give it the script that we generated from ChatGPT. I use this more because it gives me more control over what I want to create. All right, let's copy the script and add it on the script section here. Great, now down below, we have voice narrators that we can choose. There are a lot of options. Let's listen to some of them.
Trust yourself. You know more than you think.
The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world.
One today is worth two tomorrows.
Great, I'll choose this one for this video. Below that, we have the style that we can choose for our video to be generated. There are a lot of options, and it depends on what content you are making, but for myself, I mostly use cinematic because it has more realistic image generations. Once done, hit generate content, and boom, in just minutes, we have created the content. For each sentence, you have a generation which you can regenerate if you are not happy with the results, or even you can upload your own image if needed. I'm happy with what we got, so I'll just hit next. And here it's telling us that the expected duration is around 1 minute long, which is great about short format. Then we have the last phase, where we can add the music and fix the captions style. Here we have some viral music that you can use, so make sure you test out as much as you can to get the best results you possibly can. Then down below you have options to change the style of the captions. You can show the captions as one word or as multi-words. You have some of the most viral font styles here. I like for myself Montserrat. You can change the font size, color, stroke color, the background of the captions, the zoom effects, etc. Make sure you test them out to find the best one for your videos. Once ready, then we need to hit the last generate, which will generate the video for us. Let's check the final results.
They say what you focus on expands, and so Mark focused on love. For months, he scripted, visualized, and whispered affirmations into the night. Every detail of his perfect woman etched into his mind. She will be kind. She will be beautiful. She will understand me in ways no one else ever has. And then she appeared. A stranger at the cafe ordering the same.
Amazing, and very easy to create it. All right, now let's try the results if we just give VidAI the prompt. Let's go back in the beginning, and then let's go to ChatGPT to copy the topic. Then paste it here in prompt section. Set the duration 30 to 60 seconds. Choose the narrator, the style to be cinematic, and boom. We have a 55-second long video generated, all by the prompt only. Let's check it out.
In a quiet cafe, a lonely man scribbles down his dream partner's traits, believing in the power of manifestation. Weeks later, he meets a woman who seems to embody every detail he wrote. She's charming, beautiful, and everything he ever wanted. But soon, he senses something is off, a shadow lurking beneath her charm. He discovers her hidden secrets that threaten his happiness. Just when he thinks he's lost.
Amazing. This gave us great results too, and I sometimes use this when I need an urgent video. Now my plan is to soon start creating long-form videos again. I'm pretty close to monetization, so once I'm monetized, I'll continue making long-form too, and that's what I suggest you do too. But the most important part is to stay consistent. None of what I showed you will work unless you are willing to put on the hard work and be consistent to posting 1 to 2 videos per day and improve your stories day by day. Remember to optimize your titles and descriptions for search. Use relevant tags and keywords that help your content get discovered. Success in this space comes from regular posting and continuous improvement. Chapter 5. I test the best AI tools to create AI content. These videos are going crazy on all social media right now. I found this first on TikTok, where there are channels that are blowing up in their first video and channels that are making millions of views in all of their videos. All this has happened only on the last week. So there is still opportunity for you to jump in and start creating videos like these and going viral on your first video. That's what I'm going to show you today. One of these 3 videos was mine, and you cannot even tell which one is it, right? So yeah, this one is the one that I created and that I will show you how to create right on this video. Pretty good, right? So in this video, you will get all the information to get started on this trend and start making some money with it. We will test it from different tools, but I'm going to present to you a secret one that has all the tools in one place. And I'll show you how the most popular ones work. So make sure you are watching the whole video to get all the information that you need. To make it easier for you to follow up, we are going to break this into steps. To get started with the first step, we need to get one of these videos so we can feed that to ChatGPT and teach what we want to generate. Now I'm going to download one of these videos like this, and then I will also take some screenshots of these frames just so we have more data to feed to ChatGPT. Now that I have all the information needed, we need a prompt for ChatGPT too. I've taken care of that also, where I have prepared the prompt for you, which you might be able to find down in the description. Now let's upload the video and the image onto the ChatGPT, and then let's copy the prompt and paste it on prompt section here on ChatGPT. And boom. Here is the breakdown what you want, and on the end is the prompt that we need to use. First, we are going to use VO3 because this is what this competitor is using. It says VO here, so this is the easiest way, but it's more expensive. So I'm going to show you different ways we can make these videos. I will show you from most expensive one, which is VO3, down to some that cost way less than VO3. Now that we have the prompt ready, we can go to the next step where we'll generate the footage. Now I'm going to present to you a tool that has all-in-one. It has integrated VO3 lately. We have KlingAI, Halo, Runaway, etc. I'm going to show you how all these tools perform into creating these videos, so make sure you watch the whole video to see which one is the best tool to create these videos. Now, let me present you Polo AI. This is the tool that I was talking about. You can click the link on the description, which will direct you to Polo AI, and then let's go to text to video. Let's choose the model to be Google VO3. Copy the prompt from ChatGPT and paste it on the prompt section here in Polo AI, and then press generate. It will take some seconds to generate, so in the meantime, I'll tell you why VO3 is the best option. If you want to invest in creating videos on this niche, then this is the best option because it will generate the video and also will generate the sound of the video. So boom, here we have the video ready, and let's check it out. See? It's perfect. We got our first clip, which is great. It has the footage that we need, the sound matching perfectly with the footage, so this is exactly what we need. Then I would like to try MidJourney to generate some images and see if we can turn those into videos. So let's go to ChatGPT and ask you to make some prompts that we can use in MidJourney. But this again, I'm just exploring different ways that we can make these videos, so you don't have to go through this. So what we're going to write in ChatGPT is, I'm going to need you to write me 7 prompts for different fruits so I can generate similar images using MidJourney. And boom, here we have the prompts. So let's go test 1 or 2 in MidJourney. Now let's copy the prompt and add it on prompt section, and let's add --16:9 to get the right ratio. All right, here we have the image. This is not exactly what we need. Let's try another one. Okay, no, so MidJourney is not really working. This will not work to create this viral video. So let's go back and try KlingAI text to video on Polo AI. Let's go now to ChatGPT and ask to write us prompts so that we can use to generate similar video clips using KlingAI 2.0. You need to write, okay, now let's write some prompts where I can generate these videos using KlingAI 2.0. It should show only one fruit as for the video and images that I have attached. And boom. Here we have the prompts. Now let's go and try it out on Polo AI now. Copy one prompt and go select the model to be KlingAI 2.0. Then paste the prompt on the prompt section, hit generate, and boom. We got our first generation ready. Let's check it out. Okay, it's pretty good to be honest. The only thing that is missing is the sound. But I'll show you in a little bit how we can generate the ASMR sound. Now let's try another one. Go to ChatGPT, copy the prompt, paste it here, and boom. Now I want to try to generate some images and see if it's better if we first generate the image and then animate it. So let's go to AI image generator here in Polo AI. Let's select the model to be Imagine 4. Select the ratio to be 16:9. I'm going to use the same prompt as for the video, so paste it in the prompt section. Let's select only 2 images to be generated, hit generate, and boom. Very good results. I like it a lot. Let's try another one. Go to ChatGPT, copy the prompt, paste it here. Let's make only 1 generation for this one, hit generate, and boom. Alright, amazing results. This is what we want. I tried the strawberry too, but the results were not that good, to be honest. It means that sometimes you might not get that good results. Now I want to test some tools for generating the animation so you don't have to test them. You can choose whichever one you like it from the results that I will show you. So now we are at the image to video. I'm going to choose the model first to be KlingAI 2.0 to test the image to video generator. Let's upload the image, copy the same prompt again, and paste it on prompt section. Hit generate, and here are the results. Not bad, except in the end, it's turning into real tomato, so we don't want that. But I'm sure if we redo it, it will have made it better. So KlingAI is definitely a good model to choose, either with text-to-video or image-to-video model. Now I'm going to test another model. So let's choose Runway. The prompt is already set. All we need to do is press generate. I don't really like it that much. The end especially is very boring. So Runway, I wouldn't use this one. Now let's choose another one. Let's go to Pika. Again, everything is ready. We just need to press generate, and not really. This is not what we are looking for. We want it to be slow, satisfying, and kind of artistic. We cannot use this type of animation for our videos. Let's try another one. Let's go with highlight this time. Let's hit generate, and this was the worst one so far. We can use this either. Anyway, now how I will do this myself to save some money and still make viral content is I will do my first 2 clips with VO3, and then the rest I will use KlingAI to generate, so that would save me some credits to use on the next clips for VO3. This seems like a good plan if you want to incorporate it into your content creation. Now you might say, but only VO3 clips have some. Well, I got you covered on that too. We are going to use 11 labs to generate our sounds. So let's go to ChatGPT and ask. Now I'm going to use 11 labs to create sound effects of the chopping pieces. Can you please write me prompts that I can use? Alright, here we have the prompts to use on 11 labs. The link for all the tools that I'm using are down in the description. So let's copy a prompt and go to 11 labs. Go to sound effects, paste the prompt on the prompt section and hit generate. Here we have the sounds. Let's listen to them. Amazing. This is something we can definitely use. So yeah, this is how you generate the sound, and as a last step, we will need an editor to put all the clips together. For that, we are going to use CapCut. Let's open CapCut, select the ratio here to be 16:9. Let me click on Create Project. This is how the CapCut timeline looks like. Now let's just import all of our footage and sound. I don't have a lot of footage since I'm doing this only for demonstration, so I'll not make a long video to waste time, but basically it's the same process for a 10-second video and for a 1-minute video. So let's put the first clip on the timeline, and this looks great. You can adjust the length a little if it's just static shot of the end to make it fast-paced and not a boring video. Now let's put the second clip, and also let's add the sound on the clip that we generated from 11 labs, and looks great. Now let's add the next clip, and I also made the sound for this one too, so let's just add it here and match it with a video length, and boom. That's it. Now I like to add some transition between the clips. So just go to transition, and then I like this one called flat fade. Let's drag and drop it on the cut here. You can press apply to all to add it on every cut, and boom. This is it. That's our video, ready to go viral and make us some money. It's that simple, guys. All you need to do is choose your path and how you want to create these videos, but this is pretty much it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. You would be the first one to see these videos as they drop and not miss the chance on going viral. I'm the first one to always do this breakdown of features, so my subscribers can be the first ones to jump into these viral niches.
Chapter 6. How to create amazing AI motion graphics for your content.
Guess how long it took to create these advanced-looking motion graphics? 30 minutes? An hour? Maybe an hour and a half if you're fast. Nope, less than 1 minute. From idea, to prompt, to final export, all done in under 60 seconds. And no, this isn't clickbait, this is real. Now, if you've ever spent time in After Effects trying to build clean animations from scratch, the layers, the keyframes, the graph editors, you know how much time it really takes. Most editors would need hours to get something polished. So when a tool comes along and spits out a broadcast-level animation in seconds, you start to question everything. At first, it sounds like hype, but the scary part, it's actually good. It understands what users want. Like, really understands. Not just generic presets or clunky auto animations. It knows editing styles. It knows pacing. It knows the difference between cinematic documentary visuals and viral social edits. It picks up on visual rhythm, on trends, and even emotion. And while most motion design tools are made for editors, this one feels like it's thinking like an editor. The tool is called Hera, and today I'm going to show you exactly what it can do, from zero to finished motion graphic in just a few clicks. Let's test it out. So, what is Hera? It's basically ChatGPT, but for motion graphics, and I don't mean that lightly. When you first log in, you're met with a clean, distraction-free interface. There's a quick demo if you want it, but honestly, skip it for now. You're about to see it in action. We can click these 3 lines here, and we can go into Explore to see what people are creating with this tool. We can see that there are a ton of cool motion graphics created, which we see almost every day on the content we consume. So this is all very easy to create, and here you can see that we have some templates, but before we go exploring the templates, we can create our own templates, which is amazing. So let's click Create. At the bottom, there's a simple prompt box. Just type in what you want the animation to look like. That's it. It's very simple, but it's very powerful. As I said, it's like ChatGPT, but for motion graphics. You can also upload reference images in this icon here, custom SVGs if you're working with logos or icons, or even CSV files if you want to animate actual data, like graphs or infographics. And yes, it handles all of that seamlessly. Up top, you've got your basic settings. Change the duration anywhere from a quick 5-second pop to a full 60-second animation. Set the aspect ratio to vertical, square, widescreen, whatever suits your project. Adjust the background color on the fly. You can even tweak the position of each element after it's generated if you want to fine-tune things. But here's the kicker. You don't need to design anything manually. You just describe the motion graphic you want and Hera builds it. The composition, the animation, the timing, everything. This tool is built for speed, but it doesn't feel rushed. The results actually look intentional, thoughtful, like someone sat down and designed them. Which brings us to the real test. Let's see how Hera stacks up when we try to recreate viral animations that have millions of views, starting with one from a viral YouTube channel known for cool motion graphic and editing, called Vox. Let's start with something simple but recognizable, that clean, minimal Vox-style animation. If you've watched any of their explainer videos, you know the look. Highlighted text, soft motion, subtle emphasis. It's minimal, but polished. And if you tried to recreate it in After Effects, good luck. You're setting aside a good part of your afternoon because they have an already made template you can use for this type of effect. So that's easy, but I wanted to show you first a little part of this powerful tool. Next, we're going to create viral graphics from this channel. So here's what I did. I grabbed a screen recording from one of Vox's videos, where it's showing number of volunteer firefighters over the years, and we are going to create the same. But let's say for police volunteer. Hera has this option here where you can import a video that will help Hera understand what type of motion graphic you want to create. So I drop in the video recording and type this into the prompt. Create a countdown of volunteers for policemen in 1994 as the video attached. That's it. Hit generate. And within seconds, I had a motion graphic. This is amazing. Look how accurate are all the motions. It looks amazing. You can make changes to it though. Just click this arrow on top left here, and just click what you want to change, for example the year here. You can change it to 2020 for example, and look how fast you can make the change. You can change the text here for example from volunteer policeman to nurse for example. You can position it by clicking and holding. You can change the transparency. You can change background also. A lot you can do with this tool. You can also change the ratio and it will automatically resize it. But it's this easy. No dragging layers, no rekeyframing, just one follow-up prompt and exporting, easy. Just click export here and you have 360p, 720p, 1080p and 4K resolution. I'm going with 1080p. Then you have an option to export it with or without the background, which is a great feature. I'm leaving the background on for this. You have different formats here and also the frame rate. Select what you need, hit export, and in seconds we'll show you this part where you can download the video. Click these 3 dots and press download and boom, it's done. And the crazy part is, this entire process, screen recording to final motion graphic, took less time than it would take to open After Effects and start a new composition. But we're just getting started, because next up, we're going to push Hera a little harder by testing its ability to animate actual data. Until now, access was limited to a wait list. But if you click the link in the description, you can start using the tool immediately and skip the wait entirely. If you appreciate that, then hit the subscribe button and tell me you are thankful in the comments down below. Next up, I wanted to see if Hera could handle something a little more technical, graph animations. I want to go to ChatGPT and ask, can you write me 5 interesting facts about states from US? And boom, here we have 5 interesting facts. I like this one. If California were its own country, it would be the 5th largest economy in the world, ahead of the United Kingdom and India. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT now, can you make a graph for 15 countries that California would leave behind if it were a country in terms of the economy? Here we have the graph prepared from ChatGPT with correct numbers. Download it and also copy the name of the graph. Now let's go back to Hera. Click on these 3 lines here and let's now explore the templates. I need infographics for this one, so I'll just click infographics here and look how many cool graphics we have here. I'm going to select his one to test it out. Click on it. Now here let's upload the image we downloaded from ChatGPT and also paste the name that we copied too. Hit generate. And boom, here we have the perfect graphic. Look how good it has highlighted California in green. This is perfect. Alright, so next I'll try to make something cool from Imangaji. I'll go to one of their videos and just find a cool motion graphic and try to replicate something similar. Let's try this part here. I'll open Snipping Tool again and record this part. Then I'll just add it again on Hera and I'll write something like create a similar effect, but the text should be YouTube automation, BigStepsMedia, and make money. And the instead of it is irresponsible, make it its perfect combination. And boom, within seconds, Hera gave me a clean motion graphic. It's not the same, but it's still something we can use. Okay, great. Let's try another one. Let's screen record this effect here now, and then go to Hera and upload it. And write this, recreate this animation. Change the icons, the first one to be brain icon, second one to be light bulb, and third one to be money icon. Great, it changed the icons, and it did a great motion graphic. This is how easy it is to use this tool. Let's go now again over some templates, for example this one, and I'll show you how you can use this template by changing the icons to the ones you need. Let's just get some PNG icons from Google and see how it will perform. Write icon PNG on Google and download what icons you need. Then let's go back to Hera and go to image or video, and now choose add image to composition. Then upload your 3 PNG images, and write this, use these 3 icons in order for these 3 motion graphics. And boom, here we have the perfect motion graphic with the icons that we need. It's one of those animations that would normally take hours to set up, the kind of thing you avoid doing unless absolutely necessary. But Hera handled it in under a minute with room to spare. This is the part where you realize it's not just about speed, it's about creative freedom. You're no longer held back by technical bottlenecks. You can try bold ideas without wondering if they'll eat up your whole day. So again, the link is on the description if you want to join by skipping the waitlist. It's a lot you can do with this tool. You can create cool videos like geography videos too. You just need to master the prompt writing for this one, and you can use this tool for anything related to motion graphics.
Chapter 7. Things you need to avoid doing on YouTube.
Now, I have been showing you different type of niches that you can start today and different techniques to succeed on YouTube automations. But in this video, I'm going to show you some important information that you need to know if you join the game of YouTube automation. Because if you're uploading videos to YouTube, you're not just creating content. You're stepping into a system that can reward you with millions of views, thousands of dollars, and an audience that hangs on your every word. But it can also destroy everything you've built, quietly, instantly, and sometimes without even giving you a second chance if you don't know these things that I'm about to share with you. So make sure you watch the whole video to avoid these mistakes. People start YouTube to have fun, to share their ideas, to maybe even turn it into a business. But what most creators don't realize is that YouTube has its own rules, its own invisible traps, and when you break one even by accident, you might not find out until your channel is gone. I've seen it happen. To beginners, to channels with 100,000 subscribers, to people who thought they were doing everything right, deleted channels, frozen payouts, community guideline strikes, monetization revoked, and in some extreme cases, actual threats to personal safety, all because of one mistake they didn't even know they were making. This video isn't about fear, it's about prevention, because if you know what to avoid, you can build something that actually lasts. So let's break it down one by one, the biggest YouTube mistakes that can cost you your channel, your income, and if you're not careful, your peace of mind. Let's start with the one mistake almost every new creator makes, and they don't even realize it until it's too late. There's a tiny checkbox when you upload a video. It says subscribe, notify subscribers, and for some reason, people love unchecking it. Maybe they think it's annoying, maybe they heard some tip on Reddit. But here's the reality. Unless you have a very specific reason, like posting multiple videos per day, unchecking checking that box is a silent killer. YouTube only sends up to 3 notifications per channel in a 24-hour period. That includes uploads and live streams. So yes, if you're posting more than 3 times a day, maybe turn off 1 or 2 of those pings. But most creators aren't doing that. Most creators are uploading once, maybe twice a day, and turning off their only chance to notify the people who chose to subscribe in the first place. And here's the part that gets even worse. Notifications don't always go through anyway. Even if someone hits the bell, even if they turn on all notifications, they still might not get the alert unless they've enabled notifications in their phone's YouTube app settings too. So when creators say, "My subs are useless, nobody sees my uploads, the algorithm hates me," a lot of the time, the problem isn't the algorithm. It's this one tiny setting sabotaging them before the video even has a chance to breathe. And once YouTube sees that low engagement off the start, it's game over. The video gets buried, and your future uploads get pushed down with it. This isn't about spamming people. It's about respecting your own work enough to give it a real shot at being seen. So yeah, leave that box checked. Now let's talk about something a little sneakier. Not profanity, not a technical setting, but something that can get your entire channel flagged, even if your intentions are good. Trying to outsmart YouTube. You'd be surprised how often creators, especially new ones, try to game the system. Tutorials pop up everywhere. Here's how to bypass copyright detection. Here's how to make money without giving YouTube any cuts. Here's a secret trick to boost your videos overnight. Except there's a problem. YouTube has heard it all before, and they're not impressed. When you create videos that teach people how to manipulate or exploit YouTube's features, whether that's hiding tags, breaking monetization rules, or abusing algorithm loopholes, you're not being clever. You're raising a red flag directly to the platform's enforcement team. It doesn't matter if your trick works. It doesn't matter if your video gets views. You're playing with fire. And YouTube has no patience for creators who put their integrity at risk just to chase numbers. And here's the twist. You don't even have to post the exploit. YouTube scans transcripts, video titles, even thumbnails, and if it detects you're promoting dishonest or misleading behavior, that can be enough to issue a community guideline strike. 3 strikes, and you're out. But these days, it doesn't even take 3. YouTube now gives 1 warning, and then every strike after that is permanent. No second chances, no appeals, no forgiveness. So don't be the person bragging about how you beat the system, because while you're doing that, the system is watching you very closely. Stay within the lines. You'll go further, last longer, and build something that can actually grow without the risk of it disappearing overnight. Next, let's talk about tags and hashtags. And no, they're not the same thing. Most creators assume more is better. More tags, more reach, right? Wrong. YouTube has a name for this behavior. Overtagging. It's when creators flood their videos with dozens, sometimes hundreds of hashtags and metadata in hopes of boosting visibility. But YouTube's algorithm isn't fooled. In fact, it does the opposite of what you want. Once your tags pass a certain threshold, YouTube says around 60, they don't just become irrelevant, they get flagged. And your video could be shadow banned without you even realizing it. What does that mean? Your video won't appear in search. It won't get recommended. It won't show up in hashtag result pages. It becomes invisible. And if the algorithm decides you were doing this maliciously, say misleading viewers with irrelevant trending hashtags, you're not just dealing with a shadow ban, you're risking a strike. Because at that point, it's considered spam, and YouTube takes spam seriously. But it gets deeper. You know those creators who drop famous names in the tags, like Mr. Beast, PewDiePie, Taylor Swift, even though their video has nothing to do with them? Yeah, YouTube notices. And if you're putting those names in your thumbnail or title without any real connection in the content, that's clickbait impersonation. It's not clever, it's deceptive, and it's one of the fastest ways to damage your trust score with the platform. So what should you do? Keep it clean. Use 5-10 relevant hashtags max, only if they're truly connected to the content. Otherwise, 3 might be just enough. Skip the fake names, skip the clutter, and focus on clarity. Because in the world of YouTube, it's not about who yells the loudest. It's about who speaks clearly and builds trust over time. Now we move into something far more serious than views or monetization: your safety. Because when you step into the creator world, you're not just uploading videos anymore. You're exposing yourself to strangers, scammers, and systems you might not fully understand. And the first place this exposure happens: your email. See, many creators put a business email in their About section. It makes sense. Brands need to contact you. Fans might want to reach out. But here's the mistake: using the same email tied to your actual YouTube login. That's a disaster waiting to happen. You've just handed the front door key to anyone curious enough to knock. Because once that email is public, bad actors can use it to flood you with spam, phishing attempts, and even brute force hacks. They might try to reset your password. They might sign you up for hundreds of fake subscriptions, crashing your inbox. And in worst case scenarios, they might gain access to your entire Google account, which means your channel could disappear in seconds. That's why you need a decoy. Set up a dedicated business email. Use it only for public display. Nothing critical tied to it. No YouTube login. No financial platforms. No recovery options. It's just a wall, a contact point, not a vulnerability. And speaking of vulnerability, let's talk third-party apps. Ever logged into a random website with sign in with Google or connected your YouTube channel to a cool new analytics tool? You're not just connecting features, you're giving permission, often more than you realize. Some apps can read your analytics, some can post videos, and the worst of them, they can delete everything you've built. Every connection is a risk, and when your entire business lives on one platform, you need to treat that platform like it's sacred. So tighten the doors, use a decoy email, check your permissions, and never, ever assume YouTube will protect you before you protect yourself. There's one place on YouTube that's both powerful and dangerous: the comment section. It's where attention is born, where communities start, and where some creators quietly go viral. But it's also where new YouTubers make one of their biggest mistakes: spamming. Now let me be clear, commenting to grow your channel does work. Leaving thoughtful replies on trending videos, it gets you noticed. It builds connections. It can earn you your first 100 to 500 subscribers fast. But the second you overdo it, YouTube knows. If you're dropping copy-pasted comments, begging people to sub, or doing 50 replies a day that all say the same thing, you're waving a giant red flag to the algorithm. And trust me, YouTube doesn't just delete spammy comments. They flag your entire account. Shadow ban, strike, suspension. It happens. So here's the right way to play this. Comment sparingly. 2-3 comments per video. That's it. Switch up your wording. Make each comment unique. Make it feel human. Actually engage with the content. Reference something from the video, add value. Like the video, add it to a playlist. Show normal behavior, not copy-paste desperation. So now you know. Every upload, every click, every decision on YouTube either pushes you forward or pulls you closer to a mistake that could cost you everything. This platform has the power to change your life, to give you freedom, income, impact, but only if you treat it with respect. That means never turning off your subscriber notifications unless it's absolutely necessary. That means thinking twice before you use strong language, mislead with thumbnails, or flood your metadata with hashtags. That means understanding that YouTube reads between the lines, and so does your audience. It also means protecting yourself, because behind the camera, you're still human, still vulnerable to data leaks, hacks, and real-world consequences. So stop using the same email for everything. Stop giving sketchy tools access to your channel, and stop thinking you're invincible. Grab the free YouTube guide I have created for you, which you can find the link on the description, and start building your channel in the right way.
Now, I want to take a minute to talk about something that might just be pivotal for you and your YouTube automation journey. As you can see, I provide a ton of free content and education about YouTube automation right here on this channel. And honestly, it should be more than enough to get you started at the beginning of your journey. I mean, you just watched hours of content showing you exactly how to copy successful channels and make thousands per month, how to create viral videos using free AI tools, how to get monetized fast, and so much more. All of that knowledge I just gave away for free so that people can at least understand what's possible with YouTube automation. However, I have just released my private community called Scalable Creator LS. And if you truly want to escape that 9-to-5 life and finally start making real money online, you might want to check it out. You see, a lot of people think YouTube automation is just posting random AI videos and hoping for the best. Obviously, that's not the case. Succeeding on YouTube and building automated income is a whole science on its own. That's where Scalable Creator LS comes in. Again, all the basic knowledge is available for free on my channel. However, in my community, I have tons of things that can help you actually succeed. To begin with, you get my complete blueprint, the exact system that took me from working in coffee shops to 10K plus months. This isn't some magical get-rich-quick course. It's the real system behind building profitable faceless channels. You'll also get live calls where you can talk to me directly and get your specific questions answered instantly. Think about it. Not many YouTubers are willing to jump on calls and actually help their audience succeed. Plus, you get access to our private community where you can meet others who are making real money with this stuff. You'll also get my step-by-step guides to build money-making channels without showing your face, my AI prompts that get millions of views, my video production system, my secret niche list with huge opportunities, and I'll even do personal channel reviews to show you exactly how to earn quicker. Look, you can watch all the free content in the world, but without the right guidance and community, your chances of actually succeeding are much smaller. That's where the community element comes into play. When you're feeling stuck, just ask a question. We have experienced members who will help you out, and I personally host live calls where you can ask me anything, have me review your channel, or whatever's on your mind. My mission here is simple. I want to see you guys making serious money and escaping that 9-to-5 trap, because it's literally never been easier to build automated income online. If all that sounds interesting, the link to Scalable Creator OS is in the description below and in the pinned comment. And again, thank you for watching this entire masterclass. A lot of work went into making this happen, so I really appreciate you sticking around until the end. Now, go out there and start building your automated income.